Hey guys, what's up? This is Inventor Boy 16 and I'm doing a driving review of my Lego Technik 4x4 crawler. So, before we get started, I'm going to tell you I did some customization to this. I took off the stickers that were originally here and here, and I added a little controller panel to the remote here to make it look a little cooler. So I sort of did a little bit of my own customization there. Another thing is that this thing is very slow, but it's supposed to be. So this thing's not a speed demon. It's supposed to be slow. And another thing is this thing has the most responsive forward and backward motors, forward and backwards, you could ever ask for on an RC that is, hand built or is made of plastic. Although this is a very, very, very strong, durable, nice plastic. But it just has the snappiest steering and forward and reverse movement. It does have a little bit of play in it when it comes to just having it sit, but it does have lockups on the motors, so they lock up whenever it's not moving. So that's pretty cool. It has differentials. I know I mentioned that in the previous videos I've done on this. It does have differentials. So, yeah, has differentials. Although for a rock crawler, you really don't need differentials, but seeing how this is an indoor crawler and it's not really meant for outdoor, you really don't need to have, you don't need to have full axle drive. So, and it would just put too much strain on the motors. So, yeah. But it is a very responsive RC car. So, I'm going to turn it on and hopefully get some good footage of it. But just turn it on underneath here. I like how they do that. They hide all the electronics to it, except for the receiver, which you need to have out because it's infrared. So, but I don't know if you heard that little beep, but that was the servo, the steering servo going on. And if you get the compatible proportional remote, it does have proportional steering. I don't know about proportional throttle, but I do know it has proportional steering. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to put you guys on a chair here so you guys can watch me drive this thing a little bit. Just get the blasted camera angled properly. Yeah. Kind of annoying. And yes, I know my room is a bit of a mess right now because I've been working in here and it's pretty much my lab. So, just need to find something I can use to prop up the crawler with, or the camera with. There we go. It just needs to make it higher so you guys can get a little bit of better view of it. There we go. So, and it's very quiet. It's not loud like a lot of RCs, especially for a handmade. It's not loud. So, like I said, it is very slow, but it is very responsive when it comes to its steering and stopping. I mean, look at that. Stops on a dime, moves on a dime. I mean, you can do it smoothly. You just have to let go of the throttle stick at a certain time, and then it'll do a smooth stop. But I like how it's robotic when it comes to its stopping. Let me try to keep it within the camera view here. And you guys are probably wondering, yeah, this is a rock crawler, so let's see it do some crawling. So I'm going to get some stuff to have it crawl over. So a pillow. Let's see what else can we make it crawl over. I know I have some tires of older RCs laying around here somewhere, so we'll have it crawl over those. So let's see it do some crawling. But Yeah, my finger's blocking the IR transmitter. I'm not sure about it crawling over this pillow, but... Oh, it did it! That was pretty cool. You can definitely tell it gets bogged down a little bit, but the motors are very strong. Oh, hang on guys, my brother Dwight's coming in. So yeah, it's a very cool little rock crawler thing. It's not for full-on rock crawling. It's more of a model, if you would. It's not really meant for full-on crawling. Yep. Yeah, and the ground clearance on it, you have to be careful of the ground clearance, because if you get something stuck underneath it, it could, and if it's like a piece of brush or grass or something, it could get some grassing or differential gears, so that could be a problem. So, but this is really a very cool little sort of hobby grade RC car. It doesn't have the performance of a hobby grade, but it is way more complex of a look, and it's a way more complex of a build than a hobby grade. Like I said in my previous videos, this thing took me 12 hours to build. So it is not a... And it has very sharp steering. It's a very responsive steering on this car. And it's because I have to have the bright lighting in the room that's kind of glitching a little bit, which I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. What's going on here? There you go. For a second there, it just kind of blacked out. I got into the dead zone. Yeah, it gets stuck sometimes over these little tires I have, because it gets stuck underneath it, and the tire flips up and then gets caught underneath the crawler. But you see, it is a very capable crawler for its size and for how heavy it is. It weighs about 10 pounds, so it's a very heavy crawler. See if you guys can get a view there. See if you get it stuck underneath that front differential, it becomes a problem. So you want to sort of watch out where you're going with it, because it can get stuck if you get something stuck underneath it. Oh boy, we're going to get more company here. I can hear my brother in the hallway. Yeah, I'm not going to let him in. But yeah, you guys can see that this is a very capable crawler.
Does your camera not see any red light in it?
Sorta. Don't point the laser at it right now. So yeah. Stop that, Dwight. Stop being distracting. Okay. So, anyway, guys, this has been my driving review of my Lego Technik 4x4 crawler. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will be getting a video of this thing crawling outside, even though you're not really supposed to. I'm just going to do it once to show you guys that you can do some off-road crawling outside if you want. So, yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Stay cool, YouTube. Bye.